Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota RAV4 Limited in the color blue. Let's take a look. Starting up front here, underneath the hood, we have a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, automatic transmission. It gets up to 176 horsepower and 172 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 1,500 pounds. Up front, you've got LED headlights, custom daytime running lights, and there are fog lights down below. Looking across the front bumper, you'll find these little round nodules. These guys are your front parking sensors. Up front, right underneath your front logo, is the front-facing camera. Along to the side here, we have 18-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals and blind spot monitoring. And then on both of your front handles, you'll find these two double lines right here. But we'll talk about those guys more on the driver's side. Moving back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting, and up top we have silver roof rails. On the back, on the right-hand side, you have your limited all-wheel drive trim level badge. And then just like the front, you have backup parking sensors going the whole way along. Left-hand side, you have your RAV4 badge. Underneath the rear logo is the backup camera. To open up your trunk space here, reach underneath the logo and press the button, and it should automatically rise up for you. So inside here, I know there's a lot going on right now, but starting with the second row seats, there is a 60-40 split. You can see it a little bit on the right-hand side here. This allows each side of the seats to function independently. If you're looking to lay the seats down flat to extend your cargo space forward, you can do so by releasing the little handle that you'll find once you open up the passenger side rear doors. There's a little handle on the side of the seat. We'll look at that feature in a minute when we get up there. Then across the back here, first thing up top here, this is your interior cargo cover. So this guy's able to roll all the way back into this little black rod at the back, or as it is now, it can be extended outwards, locking into place on the little hooks on either side. The function of this feature is that it helps protect anything that you have inside of your rear cargo space so that nobody can look in through your windows and see what you have stored down below. Now this piece on the bottom here, this is your interior cargo net. It has a hammock style, so it has these little rods that are placed in, but there are some adjustments. If you want it to be a little bit deeper, a little bit wider, there are some options for you. But it helps to give you two different levels of storage, so you can have heavier things in the bottom, lighter things on top. It also means that if you want to have something easily available and not rolling around all over the back while you drive, you can pop it in the net, and then it's always easily accessible to you when you go to find it. In each one of the four corners, you'll find these little silver tie-down hooks. These guys can be used to further secure your cargo. And on the right-hand side, you have a JBL speaker. Of course, we have the premium JBL speaker sound system all throughout this unit. If you're looking for your tire kit, you can look down at the ground. You'll find this little tab. Lift them up, and everything you need should be stored right underneath. To close it up back here, you can reach up to the handle on the right-hand side, or just press the electronic button on the left. Next, let's take a look at the inside. So inside here, your interior upholstery is the black leatherette with both black and a little bit of white stitching, giving a bit of contrast. On the side here, this is where you have that handle adjustment I mentioned. If you want to lay the seats down flat, you just flip this guy upwards and your seats will fall forward. There's also further adjustments underneath of the knees so that you can move the seat around for further adjustment a little bit. In the middle, you have access to the folding down armrest/cup holder, which of course can easily be folded away to increase seating capacity. Then looking forward on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, we've got pouch storage, and currently we have the Toyota rubber mats installed in this unit. In your door, you have a little storage space and power window control. Now backing into these two double lines, these guys indicate keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand here or here to lock or unlock the unit. Inside your driver's door, you got power windows for front and back, window lock, power lock system, and then your memory seat settings, which of course means you have electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. Hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Down on the floor is where you have your gas release. Side mirror controls are up top here, as well as having your dash brightness, your lane change sensor, as well as heated steering wheel controls, diff lock, and power trunk release. Taking a look at the steering wheel, first off, black leather, black stitching, much like the seats. Then left-hand side, you have controls for your volume, radio, and hands-free communication. Then on the right-hand side, you have the controls up top here for the dash display, as well as your odometer trip. And then you have your sensor, which goes along with your cruise control, so it can help use that cylinder to help adjust your distance so that you're never getting too close to somebody when you're out on the road with cruise control on. In the middle here, up top, you have your four-way controls. You also have this little button up top here. You'll see the little camera. If you give that guy a press, it will give you a full surround view look of your vehicle. You can also change your perspective at any point in time to get higher or lower, and you can pause it at any time to take a closer look at what's going on around you. Of course, right now I have the driver's side door open, so you can see it's a little bit distorted, but of course normally you have that closed, gives you a much better picture. To get rid of this, you can just press that button one more time, and it will go back to its normal display. Then you have the traction control on the right hand corner there. Underneath, this is the infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, we have the displays for your range, phone connectivity, and audio. Then going up from there, you have your apps. So in here you have your navigation, audio, phone, message, eco setup, and maintenance. Setup is all your specifics. So you have everything from general, home screen, voice display, Bluetooth, phone, audio, navigation, driver, and vehicle. All the way at the bottom is your hands-free communications, and then all the way at the top is your audio listening. So this is where you have access to your AM, FM, and satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity, optional adapters for both USB and aux available here too. Right hand side is all of your radio controls, including tune scroll on the top right corner. Volume control is on the top left. Underneath you have your push start ignition, and then climate control center in the middle section. So for your climate control, you do have the dual option. Currently it is synced up, which means that both sides will work together in unison, but if you turn off the sync function, then each side can function independently instead. You've got your defrost for front and rear windshield here. Then underneath, you have the controls for your eco and sport driving modes, as well as the high-low controls for your two front heated seats, defrost for your rear windshield wiper blade, as well as the aux and USB adapter, and a 12-volt on the right-hand side. Lots of storage spaces all over this front lower space. Then you have your gear shift and parking brake, cup holder in the back. Then you have your console inside here, so there's two levels. Left-hand trigger will give you access to this upper tray, it's a little bit smaller. And then the right-hand trigger is the deeper storage space down inside. On the right-hand side of your dash, you have the storage cubby that goes the whole way across. Then you have your glove box down below. Up overhead, you'll have 1, 2, and 3 little dots on these controls. These guys are garage door openers. Then you have your sunglasses compartment, overhead lighting controls, and controls there for your moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota RAV4 Limited in the color blue. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.